Right, just been informed that the customer has come back and he is wanting 48s open on the Manifold. So let me get prescribed. This here is a 48. Just got it on there, 48. So all we do is we're going to line it up on here. Lucky enough, ain't that much to come out. Sweet. So just give this a quick marking. So go on. Back to scribing out. Sorry about that, but I had to go see about another job. So as you can see, we've got our scribe lines in the manifold. I'm not sure if that's showing up or not because in the light, let's go that way, turn it over. There's not a lot to come out on this manifold, but I will time lapse it and show you me fettling it.
Let me free your mind, your mind, your mind. Let me free your mind, your mind, your mind. Let me free your mind, your mind, your mind. Let me free your mind, your mind, your mind. Let me free your mind. Let me free your mind. Your mind. Your mind. Let me free your mind. Your mind. Your mind. This is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I do.
Hello there, welcome back to the good old Surly 100 machine for another operation. Start off, big thanks to everyone that's watched the video, give comments and that. We didn't think we'd get so much joy out of it, but there you go, it shows that people enjoy looking at old engines and machinery. Right, anyway, enough, let's go on with what we've got to do, a bit of work today. We've got an old full crossflow head here that Dean has been fettling up to stage 3 for us. So today we've got to do the unleaded conversion on it like we did on the Pinto ones and that before. It's a stage 3 head, so it's running 1.625 inlet and a 1.38 exhaust. Again, big old valves in these heads. What I do is if I pull the camera off, just so we can get a little bit closer, as you see, it's the head that is fettled, and then the valves themselves. So say if you look at the original seat and how big we're going to be going again. So again, as I said before, the unleaded seats only have to be put on the exhaust side. So I'll be cutting out full of 4 exhaust, machine it out, fitting the inserts and a 3-angle valve seat, cutting it on it. So I'll get set up, get started, and we'll continue. Right, so let's bolt it up on the machine. Again, the carbide cutter that we used last time. Bolt it up in, and then we can float out. So this machine itself all floats on here. So we set up the head itself in the middle of the float so we get a good range of movement. We let it settle and then lock it off. And as I say, we'll be using our universal valve seats and that again. There. I mean, the seat itself, I said valve before, is 1.380, so we're using a 1.420 insert, or 1.417 to be exact. So then we set up off the head itself. And then I always go down and check the other end just to make sure that when we've moved anything, nothing is altered or it's the same. Good old float out. Yep, and that's bang on. As I said before, I always start right to left. I don't know why, it's just something I've done ever since I've been using this machine. Right, so we're locked off again, and then we set the deck. I normally take them down 220 pound depth wise. We'll start cutting out for the first one. Nice old cut. We're doing back a bit of measuring. Make sure we've got the correct interference fit. A little touch more on that. Put the old slip gauge in it again. Another little touch. You can always take more out, but we can't put no more in. Probably got the best view seeing the top of the head of the car anyway. Bang on. Lovely job. So we just double check, make sure the cutter's right. As we said, when we do when I do adjust these up, a lot of it's done by feel. But anything working machine for as many years as probably what I have, you just get used to how much you've got to move that little Allen screw by. So we move on to the next one. We'll cut the other three out, and then we'll be ready to fit the inserts. Of course, even though we have set the cutter, we still check every hole to make sure nothing moves or anything else. Of course, even though we have set the cutter, we still check every hole to make sure nothing moves or anything else. Back out of the way. Double check. That's it. Let me just pull this off the stand. Sorry about that, I just turned it off by mistake there. There we go. No, I never said I was a cameraman. Right, there you can see I've cut out the 4 holes to fit the inserts in this little crossflow head. Suppose I should say that obviously these were massive back in sort of like the 80s. And probably the start of the 90s they were still using them in hot rods and that really. And when we used to do offset big valve ones where we used to angle the guides themselves to put even bigger valves in than what we're putting now. You know, so what I do is I get set up ready to put the inserts in, show you that, the same as probably what I did before, and then it'll be ready to go up for the 3-angle seat. Right, bear with us. Right, so here we are back again. You see I've got a little crossflow head on the floor, all cleaned off. A little bit of fluid weld just around the seats, which I've always put in before I put the inserts in, and as we say, touch wood, I've never had a seat fall out after using that. The inserts themselves, put in our little pot, and we're froze down with our CO2 again, liquid CO2. And then we're just going to start hammering the seats. First one. Hear that on. Check. Lovely job. Again, do the rest of that with the other 3. Last 2. Don't keep your fingers on it too long. Same thing. Last one. There we go. So 4 seats in. Wipe some of the fluid away. Just so it's polishing up the whole head after. Okay. Even that, it's got to be narrowed up. Back up there. Then what I do is I bolt it back on the machine. Then we get ready to cut the top of the inserts, bore them out and do a 3-angle.